And we are back here on TNA Thursday Night Impact on AMC in Albuquerque, New Mexico with our opening contest.
When it's BDE arrives, you know the vibes. When you hit a horn,
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 165 pounds, BDE.
I was thrilled to see BDE stand up for himself last week live on Impact on AMC in the face of Nic Nemeth, who was throwing a fit after getting into a fight with the TNA World Champion Mike Santana backstage. BDE said, "Wrestling's for everyone. I paid my dues. I'm ready to take the fight to Nemeth tonight."
Oh my God. And his opponent from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 213 pounds, the wanted man, Nic Nemeth.
Well, call me an old head, but paying your dues is a little bit more than a ton of views and a handful of matches. And the wanted man, the Call Your Shot trophy holder, and former world champion Nic Nemeth is gonna, well, quite frankly, beat them in the BDE if he has to.
Nic Nemeth is arguably the best wrestler in the world today. He holds the Call Your Shot Gauntlet Trophy, which guarantees him a TNA title shot if he's choosing anytime, anywhere. And he's made it very clear he wants to call his shot for the TNA World Championship currently held by Mike Santana. Now, Nemeth got into it with Santana backstage last week. He told Santana, quote, "You're thinking with your heart as champion, not your head. Emotional champs don't last long." Nemeth, however, he crossed the line and said, quote, "How are you going to be able to explain losing the title again to your daughter?"
Nic Nemeth not afraid to make things personal. That is the confidence of the wanted man. He is dead set on reclaiming that TNA World title.
After his backstage brawl with Santana was separated by security, Nemeth went into the locker room and he discovered BDE and his friends playing video games, which I know you're a big gamer. That's become kind of commonplace in wrestling locker rooms. It's not out of the ordinary. Nemeth took exception.
Yeah, I do it at home like a damn adult. There is so much you could be doing. Again, you may not like it. I may seem like the crusty old fart in the room, whatever.
You are.
Nic Nemeth is not wrong, though. I'm all about it. Wrestling is for everybody. I will agree with BDE about that. But if he thinks he's paid his dues, he's about to learn today from one of the best to ever lace the boots up.
And Nic Nemeth right now is toying with BDE.
Yeah, he's teaching him. This is a lesson for BDE. It's gonna be a nasty one.
A lesson learned, don't trust Nic Nemeth. The irony in all this is that BDE grew up as a fan of professional wrestling because of Nic Nemeth, and plenty of stars who laid an example for him. That inspired his YouTube channel, which has nearly 1.5 million followers. BDE used that YouTube fame and he catapulted it into a pro wrestling career. He only started in pro wrestling a year ago. This is his 25th match ever.
No doubt about it, very impressive.
Right now, let's take a look at what's still to come this evening in our main event. The tag team, once known as First Class, has imploded and it goes to a whole other level. AJ Francis and Rich Swann, no holds barred tonight. Plus, the results of Feast for Fire. Eddie Edwards, Trey Miguel, Steve Macklin, and Eric Young, 3 will receive title shots. 1 will be fired. Plus, the newest knockout signed by the suit, Daria Ray. Elena Black is going to be in action this evening, and Daria Ray is going to join us on commentary. Also, the notorious attraction, Elijah. His dealings with Order 4 aren't over. He has to take on the upstart, Jason Hodge, tonight on Impact. And also the TNA International Champion, Stacks of UST, has a non-title bout against the hometown man this evening here in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Right now, BDE is taking it to the wanted man.
Last week, Nic Nemeth accused BDE of being soft. B has proven that's not the case.
Look out!
Oh, he's going for the club cutter. did his homework. A malfunction there for BDE. Can he get back in it against Nic Nemeth here on TNA Thursday Night Impact on AMC?
A hell of a rally there from BDE in this, which is absolutely the biggest match he's had in his very young career here. But now is when I believe the lesson will truly begin for young BDE at the hands of one of the true goats of his business still going today, Nic Nemeth.
No argument there. It's just Nemeth's attitude, which you and I have known for decades, is absolutely rotten. But did you see Nemeth's expression there moments ago after avoiding the clip cutter? It looked like Nemeth felt he avoided disaster.
I mean, look, nobody wants to get hit with a flying cutter or elbow or kick or anything from anyone else. Of course you'd be relieved you avoided that kind of action. But Nic Nemeth is just starting to warm up.
So to that point, you think Nic Nemeth is more worried about BDE than he's letting on?
No! Is that a joke? You got jokes here tonight. I don't think Nic Nemeth has anything to worry about. Sure, you get hit in the face, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna recover, and now Nic Nemeth is really showing who he really is.
Yeah, he's certainly showing who he is. Utilizing the bulk of the referee's 5 count here. Nic Nemeth now taunting the fans here in Albuquerque and BDE.
Look, BDE, very young career. How many matches did you say he's had?
This is his 25th. It's incredible how good he is already.
Again, I don't disagree either. I take umbrage with the paying your dues part. You know how many people had to beat me up? Had to beat a lot of my peers up on small matches in front of nobody all around this country, making nothing. These are the lessons BDE missed out on. Now he's gonna get them.
I understand your point. I think Nic Nemeth is realizing how good BDE is. You can see him go after the knee there. Nic Nemeth's eyes give it all away. He's concerned about the way BDE is continuing to rally in this match.
He looks super concerned right now.
He looked concerned moments ago. Oh, shot to the arm, the elbow drop there by Nemeth. Oh, and the shoulder up in time there by B.
I'd be concerned about my next scheduled upload if I were BDE. Maybe move on from this. Nic Nemeth is going to show him exactly what this business is all about. Nemeth teaching lessons to everybody tonight.
Our referee Daniel Spencer trying to get Nic Nemeth back inside the ring so the match can continue. Nemeth making no frays. BDE trying to surprise Nemeth out with a kick out there. Nemeth took his eye off of BDE and it nearly cost him.
And just like that, though, able to shut him right back down.
BDE has been able to stick around here in this matchup. I understand it's a tremendous amount of experience in the favor of Nic Nemeth. He's bringing in his wrestling background as a Kent State Hall of Famer right now, going for the sleeper on BDE.
It's an incredible opportunity for BDE. In pain, in punishment, you learn a hell of a lot about yourself when you're in that deep, deep water, as we say. BDE's gonna have to dig down deep to figure out how to get out of this.
Right hand, now Nemeth with a right, down goes BDE. We are back here inside the Tingley Coliseum in Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is TNA Thursday Night Impact on AMC. Right now, Nic Nemeth is in control. Oh, and trying to put away the YouTube sensation BDE. Here's the cover. BDE will not quit, however.
A lot of resilience in the young man, no doubt about it. But school is in session for BDE. Professor Nic Nemeth at the head of the classroom, teaching some real painful lessons.
Look at BDE going. He's thinking about what Nic Nemeth said to him last week. Nemeth called BDE a joke and an experiment. You and I both know that BDE earned the contract that he signed recently with TNA Wrestling.
If there's one thing I've learned in this business, is you earn your place on a roster every day. Just signing on the dotted line don't make you a somebody. It's what you do week in and week out. This is a chance. This is a huge opportunity for BDE.
There's a meeting of generations. BDE grew up inspired by Nic Nemeth, who spent a little over a year in professional wrestling, has a ton of ability. Meanwhile, Nic Nemeth, 22 years in this industry, a champion here in TNA, in WWE, New Japan, AAA. Nic Nemeth has done it all, but he also wants to call his shot for the TNA World Championship currently held by Mike Santana.
You're right about one thing. Nic Nemeth certainly inspires BDE. He's inspiring neck spasms right about now.
BDE whipped into the turnbuckles there by Nemeth, and now you have to wonder how much more of this can BDE absorb.
And that's the lesson he's going to learn. It may not be much more. He may have to hit that mat and tap out. Who knows? But you take that and you get better. And you learn to maybe not step up to a multi-time world champion and get in his face.
Nic Nemeth was throwing a fit last week in the locker room, and he took out his frustration with Mike Santana on BDE and his friends who were minding their own business.
Yeah, and they should have been minding the business.
Sternum first into the top turnbuckle goes Nemeth. BDE's found an opening.
This is a rare chance in a match with someone the caliber of Nic Nemeth. BDE better be ready. Take another look at this. Nemeth thought he had it on lock here. BDE reverses. Sternum first into the buckle.
And now BDE was running in for that. Psycho Man gets level with a clothesline. You can see the frustration all over the face of Nic Nemeth. He's been toying with his food, so to speak, throughout this matchup, and now Nic Nemeth is angry.
Another lesson that BDE has to learn. You might just end up ticking off someone like Nic Nemeth even more, and you'll face even more punishment for it.
No doubt the reigning TNA World Champion Mike Santana paying very close attention to every move that Nic Nemeth makes with that Call Your Shot Gauntlet trophy. Nemeth tried to call his shot for a TNA World Championship match weeks ago at Genesis.
Yeah, I bet Mike Santana's got his eyes close on this match. Right now, backstage at a monitor, not playing PlayStation.
Oh, wait a minute. BDE blocking Nic Nemeth. BDE blocks Nic Nemeth.
Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. It's gonna take more than that.
Oh, open palm strike there. That was a plain slap.
I don't know if that was a good idea.
Oh, Nic Nemeth going to lash out. BDE out of the corner. Blows the knee. What?
You gotta be kidding.
Nemeth is down. BDE, can he knock off the former TNA World Champion?
There's no way. There's no chance.
The splash. This could be the upset of the century in TNA. Cover. Nic Nemeth kicking 10.9. Holy hell.
That was way too close for even my comfort. Take another look. Perfectly hit splash, no doubt about it. Onto the cover, but you said it, Tom, 2.999. Nemeth stays in the match.
Think about the clip cutter now. Oh, Nemeth caught him in danger zone. Nic Nemeth shuts down BDE.
Here is your winner, Nic Nemeth.
BDE came within a millisecond of being a former world champion. But at the end of the day, the lesson is taught. Nic Nemeth is who he is for a reason. And if I'm Mike Santana, I'm keeping a very close eye continually on the wanted man.
Nic Nemeth showing a lot of disrespect for BDE. BDE proved that he belongs here in TNA Wrestling. But mind you, Nic Nemeth holds that Call Your Shot Gauntlet trophy, and he has made it very clear he wants to call his shot for a TNA World Championship Santana.